Welcome to another Laugh Out Live, Ella with Short and PT Short, and yes, this is Genshin Impact. Yes, it's Genshin time yet again. I'm so hyped to play this game, so let's go. Hey, yo, oh man, it's been way too long. I didn't mean to take this long to break with Genshin. I'm sorry. And I took a whole week break. It's just I was very occupied. Don't even worry about it. The heck is that? I'll take that. Thank you very much. Ooh, okay. What's this? Oh, they're doing the thing again. But this is giving me money for no reason. Oh yeah, it's this quest. What is that? I don't think I've done that one yet. I really much do like that. I love free stuff. Alright, what else is gonna give me some free stuff? It's been a minute I played this game. Ooh, nobody care about Moolah, man. So, I am going to play. I feel like this got updated too recently. I'm going to play.
Add Astra.
Jeez, can y'all talk? I'm going to play a side mission. Oh man, that's so dope. Like, what the? I feel like I didn't. Am I tripping? I might be. Neighbor's acting up again. So I just got a text. Very unprofessional when we look at professionally. It's very unprofessional of me to look at that. Jeez, can I talk? Why y'all watch me? Oh, okay. Got that. Ooh, hot cones. I don't have much of that kind of fruit, so let's do that. No, I ain't mess with that. Can't get enough of those, I'll tell you that. That's enough? That's enough. Alright. So, side missions. So, I haven't done a story in a hot minute. Currently in the course I can't talk to. Alright. Let me see what we're going to do here. This span. Since this is the first one on the list, let's do that. What's that? Let's see over here. Let's go. I probably already started up this mission by accident. There's a little heads up there. So let me take a good picture of this. Alright. Drink some of that tea. Everybody trying to be like me. Alright, let's get it. Oh, I'm stupid. Wait, what? Is it right here? Let me back up, Can I walk in?
Huh.
Go to the second. Oh, go to the second floor. I'm an idiot. I'm gonna go there. Oh, it's stairs. Of course, it's stairs. All right. Oh, okay. What's going on?
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea?
Okay, bet.
I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
We're more concerned about your health, Uncle Tien.
Hoishin told you, didn't she?
Yes, we did.
Don't worry. I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me.
So you're not old,
As
okay?
I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I
Story
am
of my
still
life.
very much in good
Story of my
standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
Oh, okay.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes,
Okay.
planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself.
Okay.
Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer.
Okay.
In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
A word?
Oh?
Who's she?
Who is it?
Who
I'm
is she?
heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
That little janky in the motor when she walked up the stairs.
It's Yelan!
That's how she stepped on the stairs.
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him.
Hey, how are
Fancy
you?
joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
It's a good opportunity. I'm not really interested.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Oh man,
All
I gotta
right, then.
dust my. I gotta
Though,
dust
I
my
gotta
table.
say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety, too.
Hey.
Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not
Good.
opposed to the
Chillin',
idea,
relax.
but I suspect
Be me,
Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Yo, who did
Deal.
her bangs?
Well,
Her bangs are
you
like
guys
this.
take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go
You
ahead.
look like somebody
Meet me on the
sliced
first floor when
her
you're ready.
up, man.
Until then,
She
have a
got uneven
pleasant
bangs
conversation.
too.
Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
How she know I was drinking tea?
You're all set?
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah.
He is
It may
old.
sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Chinwei, Mingguo,
She does.
and Jur-E. Chinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo works at the
I mean,
Liyue
she is
Ministry
pulling
of
up the
Civil
look. I ain't
Affairs,
gonna hold you.
and Jur-E is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Chenwei, Mingguo, Jui. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion.
Okay.
All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Okay.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
I'm not even gonna lie, I wasn't even paying attention with it. Not even a little bit. Probably should talk a little closer to the mic. What am I doing? Oh, okay. I'm right up, walking over here. Lost in the sauce. I really don't want to walk over there. Fast travel. Yeah, thank you very much. What do I should I change my party? Let me set up my party real quick. Look at this girl over here. I said I want an ice person. You know, no. My party's okay. It's okay for right now. I'm gonna keep it like that. Man, I miss Genshin, man. I haven't played Genshin for like 2 weeks. I think she's I hope I didn't die.
Are getting sore.
I hope I didn't die.
What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back to you. She's a bartender. I think she is adolescent. She's a kid bartender. What I'm trying to say. And she also hates people. She don't like people drinking. So it's a whole thing. I think I can.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
I already don't like whoever this guy name is. What is it? Triple question mark guy?
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
Thank you.
That's called being
you know what I was trying to
complacent.
say.
If you're happy to just accept the way things
You
are,
pick up what I drop.
you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
You know what I'm dropping?
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while.
I thought I
It's
was
natural to be
saying
getting
that
irritable.
scene right.
Look, how about this?
I
There's
was
no
close,
rule
though.
saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on for sure, but why does guy look like an emo? He looked like an emo farmer. I don't want to say farmer. No. He looked like an email. I'm trying to say words here. He looked like an emo. What's the word I'm looking for? Not Meta Knights. But it's like Amish. He looked like an emo Amish kid. Thank you. I kind of just ruined the joke and stretching it out this long.
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
Have arrived.
Oh, it was those three?
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
Okay.
I've split it into 2 stages.
It's going on upstairs.
Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview.
Okay. Pay
In the
attention,
first
y'all. Pay
stage,
attention.
candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person.
Hold on, I should
Writing
probably
a
be writing this
manifesto
down.
takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Wow. One of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
She's talking too fast.
Failing
She's
the
talking too
occurrence of
fast.
some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some
Can you
time.
repeat that?
Have a
Can you repeat
get
that?
a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay. What was I supposed to do? Talk to the mechanic. I didn't even know what she was saying. Alright, let me talk to your homeboys.
By the way, do you have any idea who the assessment officer is this time?
I'm not sure.
Me neither. They'd better get someone who knows what they're talking about, though. I don't want some amateur trying to decide my fate.
Less sauce. Less sauce. Alright, check on the candidates. Seriously, what the heck am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm stupid. Dude, they really want me to read this. Okay. Mounted by the cover of the affairs quite... What the heck is that word? What is that? Comprehensive? Okay, I know exactly what they're talking about. I said that word completely wrong, but I get it, and that's what's important. Focusing on people livelihood. This is the first time I ever speak English. What is going on with me today? A couple of principles seem to be the greater good means a world that works for everyone. Well, I know who I'm voting for. I know. Wait, who was that? Who was that? Okay, that was whoever that name is. Okay, start with a big M. Question: wanted to address many controversial issues, providing some very specific analysis. His view seems to be regulation and sense are both indisposable. I don't like that one. It covers the different affairs, foreign affairs, and checks the balance all in great detail. The focus seems to be problem solving. It provides considering clear solutions. So think that you only have time to skim through it roughly. Okay. The second guy, he's trash. Oh, thanks. That's the homie.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
This is true.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What do you think? Whoever that girl named, I think I met this character before. I don't know.
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews.
Okay.
We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
You see how she looking? Like she afraid to lose her job. Why she look like that?
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
Your word?
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces.
I don't like this guy. He doesn't get the job. He did not get the job.
I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Bruh, who do you think you are, bruh? And I could not understand what he was talking about. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
What'd you say? My man think he's him. He's not him. We be looking for him, but we didn't find him yet. Like I'm telling you. What was he saying? Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal shot against anyone in particular. I'm simply stating the fact. Yo, look at you hear this guy? You hear this guy? You do. I'm sorry, we didn't find him. He's not him. Did you learn from the cloud?
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
Bro, I forgot about. It's like it's a creature called Cloud Retainer. The dumbest thing I ever heard in my entire life. That sounds like a Bluetooth retainer you put in your mouth. Cloud Retainer. Bro, that must sound way better in Japanese because it sounds crazy in English, man. I'm sorry. Cloud Retainer, man. Oh my goodness. Yo, they would look back at my old videos. I was rolling.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
He said who made that.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Okay.
I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases.
Okay. What would make you perfect for this job, bro?
I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days?
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. That is too slow, man. You don't got this job, man. You got people to be fast with their hands, man. You saw all this paperwork, bro? Can you read through all these paperwork? I don't think you can. Look at that nice pencil, bro. I bet you never even seen a nice pencil like that before.
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
Oh, no, it's not just you. My man is nervous to talk about himself. He's nervous to talk about his job. Why are you nervous to talk about your job, bro? It's your thing, it's your thing. That's your thing, man.
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Can you do a sit-up? No, okay, that was kind of mean, actually. I regret saying that. Hey, emo homage!
Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous.
Oh, no.
What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
Okay.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt, but I wouldn't even want to say that. Like, she's saying stuff you should be saying, bro. But listen to her uneven veins. She got the slash. Look like somebody shaped her up with like a sword or something. They stop.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't want nobody to give me no hate or no joke. I'm dead serious. That is such a Donald Trump thing to say out his mouth, man. He's like, oh yeah, I'm not like qualified for the job, but I've been to many places, talked to many people. not the fairness guy to that guy, but like, you gotta see what I'm saying, man. Like,
Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
No cap. Like, he's my favorite. Like, he is on the same wave and I am on right now. I'm
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the UA High Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results. If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
I just dropped my controller.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Man, she is on my man top right now. But I do agree. I mess with her. I mess with homie.
Here's my take on what we just learned.
Oh.
As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured.
2 hours.
You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented.
That's the time I usually
But he and Qianwei are otherwise
stop
polar
it at,
opposites.
or
Comes across as very timid in conversation.
Perfect summary. Paimon couldn't agree more. You're good at this, Yewan.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat.
Yes.
The depth he goes into in each and every area
Yo, look
means
how
it can
proper
only
I'm
be a
sitting
product
right
of
now.
painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Great.
Okay. See you later.
We'll see. Let's
Make
go
sure
back
you
and
watch
report to Uncle
behind
Tien.
the ears, because not everybody watch behind the ears. Let me take my seat down. Yo, look how I sit down, man. Like, he's so effeminate the way he sits. Not anything wrong with that, I just noticed it. Always. Whoa, hold up. I just spot that the whole thing is like named after, it's a mountain named after him. Oh shoot. I don't even know. Come on, let's go. Let me take a seat before I talk to him. He's gonna let me take a seat? What's going on, bro?
I see.
Bro, cover your mouth.
It's more or less as I anticipated.
All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of
his brother.
candidates,
Or
for fear
his
of
son.
offending your judgment. But I can tell you now, those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Qianwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingbo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Zhi was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa. So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Chen-Wei was referred to me by an old friend.
I just think about that guy
Ming-Guo
from Dragon
came to
Ball
my
Z. Every time
attention
they
in
say
the
that,
course of my work.
say his name.
As for Juri, that was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Juri came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. But he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself. So I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
He went in and said, the best thing about fishing is fishing very well. Yeah.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man.
Okay.
It's a joy to see. But it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you.
Hey, you heard
don't
this
you
man
think?
coughing?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Okay.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tian.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
I'm kind of nasty. I ain't gonna
Doesn't
hold you.
it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
True that. Very many chances.
Can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment. Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right.
Okay.
Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian. Look after yourself. So, it's gonna be Juri, right? His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels. For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Oh yeah, these guys be teleporting.
Who are they? Where did they come from?
Oh yeah.
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Oh.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Jerry got nothing to do with this.
Well, obviously, as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves.
Okay.
Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Okay, let's go. How far is that? Yeah, I'm not going to run that far. Oof. That didn't mean what I was not expecting. You go over there. Right. Wait, hold up. Nice. What did I just get?
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine? Where are your mom and dad?
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here because...
Hey there, Chi-Chi. Hi, Gray.
What's going on with that
What's
dude?
going on? Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
You've actually come at the perfect time. This little boy seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
Okay.
Your dad? How does a fully grown man manage to get lost in Liyue Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful. In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite. So I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there?
Hey, the Lantern Ride happened like a minute ago, bro. You're super late for that.
When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone. I asked the Millith guys to go find him, but they said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I could ask some other people in the city to help.
You came to the right place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler? Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog. Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Cheng, Chi-Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy. How might we be of service?
Boo Boo?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Uncle Baiju?
Cheng, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
I see. And your family lives near Chingsa Village, you say? I visit patients there frequently, but I don't recall ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
Oh, really? Well, that's wonderful. We are most grateful for your support.
Let's go.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very important.
Thank you. Then I'll leave you to handle the pharmacy. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millelith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
No cap. I think I just, hey, Evan in the house. I think I just started a whole new thing I wasn't trying to start it. Hold up. What the heck? I did. What was I doing? What's going on with you, Evan? I saw you cooking stream. Cooking stream pretty dope. Very entertaining. Calculates the game moves. Oh man. Alright, hold up. 1J too. Okay. It's not that, it's not that. Wait. 1J. Okay. I accidentally switched stories. That's cool, I guess. I didn't want to do that, but okay. And then talking about at J1. What is that? Hold up. Anybody know what that is? Okay. What about this one? Okay, well, let's do the fishing thing first. Yeah. But first, I had to, like, do this. I am running out of energy. Wait, what? You want me to jump into the water? Let me climb something. Climb something, boy. Well, I'm about to drown. I'm straight about to drown because they ain't let me climb nothing. Bro, what? Why did they let me climb that boat? I didn't like that. Ooh, we got money in the cause, better than I thought. Whoa, whoa. I just wanna say, I don't wanna say, I can't say. Alright. I wanted to do this first. Why did I do this first?
Add Astra.
Yeah, hold a brain.
Thank you for completing.
Brain fart moment. No cap, I thought I went over here. Woo! That dive was crazy. What I just did. Alright. You sweat. Come on, my man. Boom. 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 There it is. Alright. Anything else I should be messing with? Port Con. What kind of name is that? Let me stop making fun of his name. That's very offensive. And kind of racist. Low key. Alright. He's just walking around. Look at him. Yes, yes, I found your stuff, bro. Okay. Even nights. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm opening it up for the mission. I really do want to like complete that mission though. I think I already know what I'm gonna call this what is it? This live stream. Oh my goodness. I had a brain fart there.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me, sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
Ah, hey there, buddy. Dr. Baiju. What brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
Oh, thank goodness. We were just discussing how we're running out of manpower. As for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but didn't find anything.
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Gwali Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Luhua Pool? The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
I'll take that.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
I thought I had something in here. So, side mission up here.
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
I'm gonna lie, that kind of scared the crap out of me.
There's somebody over there!
Is that him?
Oh no, it's... Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further! Watch where you're going!
Oh.
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right? Huh?
Dad!
Hey, Hu Tao! My, who do we have here? It's the Traveler in Paimon, and... my worst nightmare. I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
Thank you, Director Hu, for saving this man.
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're... Ayu? Who am I?
Your name is Jiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village. You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor. Remember? Does that jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hu Tao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time. Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you?
My man got old timers.
Why not? What's the problem? Come on, Baizhu. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends? Use what? What are you talking about? Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jia Liang's system.
Oh, yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable. Paimon, sorry, what?
God remains? There's no need to worry, Director Hu. I have methods of keeping them at bay. It is the sworn duty of all who practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great-uncle into this? Baizhu, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today.
Don't forget why we here, bro.
Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jia Liang here. I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great-uncle's sake and the Traveler's, of course. You must be pleased you brought the Traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once. Blockages within the cardiovascular system, reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Well.
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Who, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
He'll be handling out. We be heading out now, too.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chung.
Bye for now, everyone.
That sounds eerily similar.
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
What are they up to? What are they doing? What are they doing?
All's well that ends well, huh? You know, Paimon's kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past. What do you think they were like?
You mean Bowser Masters?
Yeah, you must be curious too, right? Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
Okay. Okay, back to the main one. Oh, wait, hold up. Alright, so they want me to go over there.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
That sounds like an RPG in the 2000s. Second Life.
Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Knock yourself out.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community.
Dang.
One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he
sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about
Not a lot of
him
decent
anyway?
men out here, man.
You aren't
Everybody
looking
getting the
for a
male bad
brand
rap, man. It's not a
ambassador
lot of decent
too,
men
are
out
you?
here.
Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Lin Long. Come on, let's follow them and listen in.
Okay.
Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
Missions. I hate those.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I'm not worried about
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
My man spitting that game.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Lin Long.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see.
Oh.
I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
About that?
Juri seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Juri's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Juri because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
She sound wild. She wildin' right now. She's wildin' right now. What is she doing? She over here bribing me? Okay. We gotta make sure I'm still on the critical path. There you go. Jeez. That is a hike. I wonder why Palmer did not want to go over there. Alright. Alright. Boom. Drop. Run. Jump. Roll.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Okay, bet.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
I'm about to ask you about someone.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone. We've heard about this young man called Juri, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity. Without batting an eyelid.
Ah, yes, Juri.
She's a liar.
He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them.
Dang.
He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about.
Okay.
If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
I kind of don't want to keep asking around, but okay. Oh, okay.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000.
Excuse me, princess? That's a lot of money.
You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from
They gonna be
the
gone.
Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
Wow, she switched identity again.
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling
up to no
fresh
good.
fish
Look at
at
him.
low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Why?
Oh? Why is that?
Oh, shit.
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt.
Oh,
No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him. I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame. And nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him, that's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
It does.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
That's not what I took from that. My man, begging for money. He's begging for money in these streets. That's... I don't know how I feel about that, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I thought Buddy was cool.
Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah, honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is,
Why you
we
kinda
are but
creepy?
newcomers
Why you say
to
it
this
like that?
territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Okay.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course. We also heard that Master Dugu is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
Okay, street rat. What's going on, bro?
Now she's lying to a kid.
Man, people lie to kids all the time.
So, Master Dugu, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days?
I
I've
ain't
heard
talking about-
many tales of Jury. For example, I can't remember. Probably because it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Jur-E in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him.
He was
Sometimes
asking for
he gives
money
me
though.
candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dugu is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Jur-E stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Oh, definitely.
Bruh, he's spreading
Great.
lies
So
about
next time
himself.
I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dugu.
Until we meet again.
I mean, I don't want to say he's up
Any
to
of that
no
sound
good.
strange to you?
Yeah, I heard it too.
Strange? What was strange about it? Jur-E seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gus
He's spreading lies about him. And my boy is fronting. Or capping.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me. Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Someone helped him?
Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixing. That's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do? Even if we asked Jur-E about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
No.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan.
What's your plan?
Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with. Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Okay. So, what's going on with him though? So you don't have enough money to bribe people to doing that. Get his name all played. How's his name getting all like that?
Jur-E's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up? It'll be like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Okay.
I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. When we're finished, we'll put our heads together.
Okay.
Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get to the bottom of this as quickly as we can.
Okay.
Yikes! We better hurry!
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Jur-E, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious.
Bruh.
We'll have to look carefully and think critically.
Bruh. What if the teacher is the one that helped them out? They want me to ask you read this. Well, I guess that's it.
Even though Yelan took half, this is still a lot to get through. Well, we gotta start somewhere.
I go to see. What the Due to the various factors, sea storms have become stronger in the recent years. They suggest we set up a special patrol until the deal with the sea monster. The fleet shall contact of the following. Cover the issue. Okay. Rock. Much of leeway for this suggestion, the Arachnis Lapis left a great deal of wrath in the mountain of the leader. However, due to the outstretched handing of carving upon a chasm, many projects have been called off. The workers of the Black Cliff Forge have been indeed golden house for a long time now. They should be given first refusal if any such project asks. Okay. The Tripping Turns and Hunting Stone Forest and Hunting Peak means the area weak transport links. The Shimu Mountain peaks are connected only by the rope bridge. They are dangerous to walk on, wholly unsuited to the transportation of goods. Those are the rich in the medical herbs and the part of the road around the mountains and how. Okay, cool.
Oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache.
He's telling me that.
Let's take a break.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua! If you're back, that means you finished investigating Tianwei, right?
You betcha. I visited all the commerce guilds and gathered a wealth of information.
Okay.
Every time they asked me to leave, but I always had another trick up my sleeve.
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Tianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Tianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fairly regardless of their background.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Tianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Tianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
to validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back!
Huh? Ah, how come you're here?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition.
No, I'm new here.
Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... Ugh, whatever. I'm not getting into an argument with you. If I hadn't had something else to take care of on the way, I would have been back long before you.
Cat.
Lady Yelan, I have finished investigating Minghua.
Well, we're all ears.
The Ministry of Civil Affairs says that Minghua struggles to get his words out when he gets nervous, especially when he's chatting with strangers. But after a few days of getting to know him, you can pretty much have a normal conversation with him.
Okay.
On the whole, the feedback from the Ministry of Civil Affairs was very positive. He always considers the things that everyone else overlooks.
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Minghua at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Minghua is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the Ministry often gets Minghua to take a final look at projects before they're implemented. People feel much more confident in something if it has his stamp of approval. Oh, and also, there was once someone in the Ministry who was lying and cheating to try to advance their career. Minghua gave them the scolding of a lifetime. Apparently, he can be terrifying when he loses his temper. I haven't seen it for myself, though.
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah, so that's what you meant by that. I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the manifesto?
We still have a bit left.
I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Cheongshu Pool redevelopment plan. Cheongshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought havoc there, so there are even more secrets buried deep underground. At some point, a rumor began to go around that there is great treasure buried beneath Cheongshu Pool. A long time ago, with the approval of the Qixing, a mining team conducted an exploratory excavation there.
So, did they find any treasure?
None. The ruin was completely impenetrable. The only way they could have gotten through the solid rock would have been by blowing it open with a special kind of explosive. The technology wasn't mature enough at that time, so the excavation project was shut down and the treasure became a mere legend. Zhi-Yi's manifesto focuses on solving problems, and this treasure hunt seems extremely risky. It seems out of step with the rest of his plans. Still, this one fact alone doesn't tell us much. Everyone wants to get their hands on this treasure. The treasure hoarders, the Fatui, even local Liyue factions. Did you find anything?
Excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto? Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of first refusal if any suitable projects come up.
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Zhi-Yi wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Cheongshu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess some specialized explosives, but it would seem more trouble than it's worth to put so many resources into a risky project like this. Still, since the clues are pointing toward the Blackcliff Forge, we should see where they lead. We may well find something new.
Okay.
Shenwei and Minghua both turned... What about Juri? Is there another side to him too?
Huh.
This is the Black Cliff Forge.
Workshop records. Nothing happened today. Nothing happened today. Payday. 3. Dawn. Cannot believe it.
What's this? A diary?
Looks like
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers, who could have sent them?
You think they're suspicious?
Yes. Look, it says right there, one of them's already been promoted to team leader. At this rate, by the time the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone of the team. That'll give them the chance to take a lot of liberties. They can copy any secret texts or steal any treasure they find underground. Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. By the time Jur-E recommends the Blackcliff Forge for the excavation project, at most we would maybe do a fresh background check on the place. No red flags if all they did was change some key staff. And even if we decided to vet the staff individually, they'd have had more than enough time by then to come up with fake identities. That's the advantage of planning this far in advance. It was a clever move.
Yeah.
When you put it like that, it all makes sense. If we hadn't found this out, someone else would have stolen the treasure. So, who's really behind all this?
That's a question for the newcomers. But let's start with that worker over there for now.
Worker over where? Hey, bro, what's up?
Excuse us. We want to ask you about the newcomers.
They're picking up all the skills unbelievably fast. My only complaint is that they're always going out drinking at night. But they never let us join them. I guess they just need some time to adjust.
How about
I'm sure we'll
they
get to
don't
know each other over
They
time.
don't have to drink with you, bro.
They go out drinking. This area isn't exactly renowned for the nightlife. I'm guessing it's a long trip to the nearest tavern.
You got that right. They tell me they go all the way back to Liyue Harbor to drink at Wanmin Restaurant. It rained after work today, so they actually stuck around at the site for a while. But as soon as the rain stopped, they went out drinking again right away. Hey, you're only young once, right? I say, if they can hack it, let them at it.
Interesting. Let's go talk somewhere else.
Okay.
Looks like our hunch was on the Mora. These newcomers are very suspicious. Drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story.
In the bathroom?
I'll wager they've been getting some intelligence updates. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints. I doubt they'd give themselves away that easily, but let's follow them and try our luck.
Alright, what do you want me to do? Oh, file footprints. Oh my god. That's actually not cool.
Hurry, we gotta catch up.
I'd have been freaking out. I was like, oh my god. A spider. It'd be a spider in my room. I don't be like that. It was a big spider and he was right in the mat walking along the sides of, oh no. Yeah, he gotta go. I had to get one of mine to
These footprints are
smacked him
heading
with
towards
the
Liyue
Tims.
Harbor.
He smacked him with the Tims. That's funny.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Oh, more footsteps. That's understandable. Small animals do freak me out.
The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Okay. abandoned house? I feel like this not even a house. Can I climb? I think I can. Anything on the top of here? I am extremely tired. Ooh, what's this? Okay.
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous with whoever they're working for. But all the evidence has been destroyed.
They're working for the Fatui.
Look at these ashes. Someone was burning documents not long before we arrived.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind could have blown the fire out before everything was finished burning.
The odds of that are very slim. It's practically impossible. I've checked. All the paper's been burned. There's only ash left now.
Why don't we wait for them back at the Black Cliff Forge? They've got to go back there sooner or later.
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point, but it's mysteriously abandoned now. To me, that says that whoever's behind this has moved them somewhere else to throw our investigation off course.
Darn! Guess this is where our trail runs cold.
Make no mistake, the purpose of our trip wasn't to find any solid evidence. We just need to figure out who's behind Jur-E. I smelled something peculiar the moment I came in. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe as long as they burned the letters. But what they failed to consider is that paper and ink from different regions produce different odors when they're burned.
How would they know that? Nobody knows that.
Paimon can't smell anything. Do you smell anything?
I smell a very gentle fragrance.
There is a certain place with a freezing cold climate where there's nothing but ice as far as the eye can see.
Ooh.
Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink as a way of injecting a little romance into their writing.
Oh, okay.
When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exact odor that it leaves behind.
The Fatui?
Exactly.
What did I tell you?
The evidence will soon be blown away by the wind, so it's nothing we can arrest anyone with. But it's all I need. Now I know who we're dealing with. I can plan our next move.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see you again.
Who are you?
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua's colleague. I sent him to look into Jur-E's regular contacts. Since Jur-E likes fishing, Upei thought he might know some of the fishermen and sailors, so he took a boat out to sea to ask around.
Okay.
I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Black Cliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means we'd have had some backup.
Okay. That's cool.
So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I'm afraid I've come up empty-handed.
Nice.
I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Jur-E before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. When I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Black Cliff Forge and might need backup, so I went straight there as fast as I could. Didn't even stop to change my clothes.
Well, Uncle Tien said that Jur-E once bought a recipe from one of the fishermen. Did you hear anything about that at all?
What? That's news to me. No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything about a recipe.
What did I say earlier? His master is fabricating everything.
Interesting. Then I wonder how that even more wonderful fish soup came about.
Fish soup? What fish soup?
Nothing. Our priority right now is to find a way to get our hands on some solid evidence. Well, any suggestions?
Catch him red-handed? What do you mean?
Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already tried following Jur-E, but the guy's too cautious. Never meets with anyone suspicious.
Okay, so tailing's out.
No, we'll still need to tail him. But first, we need to do some groundwork.
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, you'll understand that no one can stay on high alert forever. Especially when he thinks he's about to win. Tomorrow morning, I'll announce his victory at Yuehai Pavilion. Take a guess what you think he'll do next. Be sure to arrive on time. You won't want to miss the show.
Ooh, some stuff gonna go down. Okay. what it says? 9/11. Okay. That's literally the same day. Let's get it. Okay. The following day. I'm stupid. I'm stupid. There we go. Alright. Alright. We over here, I bet. Let's go. Oh, so some. Boom. Boom.
It looks like we're all here. Well then, time for me to announce the results of the assessment process. I won't drone on about the importance of the Tianshu role. Suffice to say that Uncle Tian entrusted me with the monumentally important task of assessing the candidates. And now, it falls to me to give him a satisfactory answer.
All of us here know the score. Don't beat around the bush, just get on with it.
Qianwei has many pioneering ideas, but some of his plans are lacking in detail, and he easily gets into testy exchanges with other people. Mingbo is reliable, but not quite ambitious enough, and because of his personality, he struggles to win people over. In contrast, Zhi is evenly balanced across the board, and enjoys an excellent reputation in Liyue. After much consideration, I have decided to recommend Zhi to the Liyue Qixing.
What?
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little surprised to hear my name being announced. In my estimation, all three of us are worthy candidates for the Tianshu position. As your competitor, I've become keenly aware of your great talents. Would either of you entertain the possibility of working with me in the future and taking on some of my workload?
I'll have to see. I'm in a bad mood. This is the last thing I want to be thinking about right now.
I don't mind. As long as I can
Fair
help.
enough. Fair enough.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation to do. It won't be long before you're informed of your official appointment. I hope you will work hard and make Uncle Tian proud.
I will live up to the Tianshu name. On this, you have my word. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think a celebratory meal is in order. Would anyone like to join me?
Count me out. I'm not in the mood for a celebration.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now. This would be a good time to follow him.
Hey, Traveler, tell me something. What exactly does that guy have that I don't? If you can't answer that, I'm not accepting this result.
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get stuck here, we won't be able to leave.
God, bruh.
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally got rid of them.
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards Feiyun Slope.
Follow him, quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui? But
wow.
Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
You're gonna find out, I'll tell you that. You're gonna find out. Let's go.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to
shake Yelan's sportness. I guess Juri didn't let his guard down.
He did
Still as
not.
vigilant as ever.
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual. Maybe it's just how he's wired. Perceptive enough to sense when he's being watched.
How?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian, you'd have ended up at a dead end too. It's fine. So, where did you lose him?
Shinyue kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him, but we couldn't get close enough to check without blowing our cover. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then, but without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Shinyue kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. Let's go to Shinyue kiosk.
Eventually, catch him now. What are we about to get into over here? I don't even know you're getting this door.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Oh, cool. Let's go. I don't think I've ever been in this place before. Yeah, it sounds like it's literally over here. Let's go get it.
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to bother you. Jur-E ordered a wanware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Jur-E's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Jur-E picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock. And now that Mr. Jur-E has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Don't worry. Price shouldn't be an issue.
Supply
I'm sure we
and
can work
demand.
something out.
Whatever, man.
But
Whatever.
I'm just a little hazy on one thing. Did Jur-E's wineware set include wine glasses?
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Jur-E bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to
he don't have the money for that. How you getting the money?
We could sell out any day now. Alright, see you next time.
Latui stuff, man. My man Sinister.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Ooh.
Fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Juri went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinyue kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
Yes.
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
Why you say that?
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an expensive bottle of alcohol, let alone buy a pair of special wine glasses.
Yeah.
No, this is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status, hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to make our move? If so, you can count me in.
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance operation.
Yeah.
Jur-E may be vigilant, but that doesn't mean the same is true for his drinking buddy. In which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Jur-E bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could become a major diplomatic incident.
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else Jur-E might be going. I want eyes on those locations.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movements of all Fatui officials.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night. You should go and get ready. Then meet me at Yenshang Tea House.
Okay. I'm not even gonna lie, I am extremely tired right now. Like, not even a little bit, man. I know I can, like, pass out any moment.
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui ambassador, Yusupov, just left the embassy alone.
Okay.
He's heading in the direction of Qingshu Pool.
Qingshu Pool? That's the place Jur-E mentioned in his manifesto.
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Sensible choice, I'll give them that. Qingshu Pool is always crawling with monsters. Most people wouldn't dream of going there. It's one place they won't need to worry about being seen.
Oh no, we gotta go get them!
Let's go.
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jackpot this time.
Yeah. Where are they at? Whoa, that's a lot. Jeez, man, what the? Oh, that is a mile away. Why are they meeting over here?
This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me.
Okay. Just want to get this real quick. Nice. Ooh. Itchy leg.
There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance needs to be taken out quickly and quietly. We don't want to attract too much attention.
Don't worry, we're all professionals here. By the way, Yelan, where are your 3 little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first.
Do you not know?
We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Yeah. Ooh, water. Hold up.
We can do this!
Let's go. Yeah, this is a crew. Loving the crew. Loving the crew. Let's go. Loving the crew. Jeez.
Gotcha. Hi. No. Busted.
Come here, boy.
Yeah. With the wind.
As I expected, but this shouldn't be too much trouble.
Let's get it. I'll take that. Ooh, the music. Who the heck?
You guys see that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador here to meet Ji. Looks like he went through that door. That must be the emergency access route, right? Come on, let's hurry.
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way.
Coming to be.
Come here.
Quiet now. Game's up. Time's over.
Wind blade.
Come on, man.
Coming to be.
Busted.
Come here, bro. Come here. Oh, he's over there. Good night. So let my man out.
Come on, we can do it.
Yeah. Go to the second one. There we go. Oh. Okay.
The water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
Got down a little bit. Let's go.
Quietly now.
I am messing with this music right now.
Really? Here comes the catch.
Get it. Yeah, boy. Got both. What? Can't move that. Try it again. It's a rock. Let's see what's going on. Wanna go over here? Hey. Got one. Got two. Okay. Huh.
The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues.
Assuming you want this statue over here. Okay. Can I actually move this? I cannot. Okay. This is going to be a little bit of the hardness right now. Boom. Okay. Okay, this is easy. Never mind. I thought I was gonna be suffering. Boom. Boom. Quickly put the puzzle, get me out of here. Hey.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, please do. Aw, me, girl.
Busted. Quiet now. Live! Feel this ancient power. Gotcha. Game's up.
Come on, bro.
Busted.
Wow. Good night. Hey, let's get it. Man, this music is killing me right now, man. I'm loving it. Give me all help. Over here. What's that?
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry, that went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Yo, what?
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But, I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu. Of course, this is as long as you continue to do as we instruct. Aside from Qing Shu Pool, we also have some other requests for you, which we will inform you of in due course.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Jurye's doing. What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to capture it for posterity.
Excellent liquor. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic front, and everyone has been eyeing up the treasure of Qingshu Pool. It's been a real headache for me. But soon, everything will be taken care of, and I can report back on a successful mission. Thank you, Juryi. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey, do you still remember what I said to you?
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu, no matter how hard I work. The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest moment. I think you were absolutely right.
Yes. Under normal circumstances, the gap between you and other people could only ever grow wider over time. Just look at your two competitors. Qianwei had wealth. Mingboa had reputation. But you had nothing. You were just another nobody. And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll guard your home for the rest of its life.
Yes. I cannot thank you enough for your generous support.
You know, the best thing about you is that you do as you're told without complaining. Hey, keep up the good work, and I can assure you, you'll never have to worry about Mora again. Heck, when you're not in the company of the Fatui, you'll be able to throw your weight around as much as you want. How about that?
Uncle Gao said that Juryi has low self-esteem. Seems he was right. He was worried that whatever advantage he might have now will diminish over time, so the Fatui persuaded him that he should act while he can. Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be coming up any minute now. How well this goes for us depends on how Juryi plays his hand.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm in a good mood today, and I'm gonna drink my fill. Make sure to get me home safely afterward.
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like it, I can bring you some more next time.
Whoa, this is the good stuff.
My man about to die.
Great. Huh? What the?
Juri, you poisoned my wine? But when?
You seem surprised, Mr. Yusupov.
How could you?
How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life studying and reflecting to prepare myself for this position. And in the end, I even had to poison my own teacher. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to become your little puppet? I don't want to bow down to anyone ever again. And that includes you.
You imbecile. It's the Fatui who got you to where you are. Do you understand? If I disappear with no explanation, the embassy will come after you. They'll get to the bottom of this. Mark my words.
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 undercover agents you sent to infiltrate the Black Cliff Forge. I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the explosives, the ruins will collapse, and everything will be buried.
What do you hope to?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to join the dots. 2 missing person cases will become one as the truth gradually reveals itself. The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin-grade explosives. Their plan was to blow through the solid floor tiles in the dead of night and seize the treasure of Qingshu Pool. But things didn't quite go to plan. Mistakes were made that led to the accidental deaths of the entire crew. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, the embassy won't investigate this any further. In fact, they'll be only too happy to blame it all on a rogue operation by you. It explains why you acted alone, while exonerating the rest of the embassy of any liability. Of course, none of that will have anything to do with me. When all of this comes to my attention, I'm afraid I'll have no choice but to cancel the Qingshu Pool redevelopment plan immediately. I guess then, I'll be Tianshu in my own right, with a clean record and well out of the Fatui's reach.
Juri, do you really think you're gonna get away with this? The Fatui has a record of everything. That includes the poison, all interactions between us, even my trip here tonight. After I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to the bottom of this.
A record? Oh, you must mean the one in the hands of your second-in-command, Theophan?
How do you know about that?
Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan to thank for providing me with the poison I used on you today. He'll help me tie up all the loose ends. After all, your untimely demise comes with a few perks for him. He has been eyeing your position for a long time now.
That traitor! Juri, you...
Shh. Relax. It's over. After tonight, everyone gets what they want. And anyone else in the know is either my accomplice or about to be taken out of the picture. Sweet dreams, Mr. Yusupov.
Yeah, boy. Get arrested. Yeah, boy.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went south. I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of trying anything, save yourself the effort. The game's up. We were here the whole time and have pictures of everything. They came out pretty nicely. Want to see them?
The game's up? Forgive me, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to, Miss Yelan. I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext of joining forces.
This guy is a liar. He
brought
is
them down from
lying.
within. If it pleases you, Miss Yelan, I'd be only too happy to have you join me in investigating this matter.
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to convict you is establish that the poison in his system is the same as in Uncle Tien's.
Ooh. Ooh.
Nothing else you wanted to add?
Yeah.
Let's leave it there then.
Let's get it.
Time to go.
Mm-hmm.
One wrong move and it all comes crashing down. I should have been more careful.
Yes.
You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself out of sight, I forgot he was a potential liability. Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would live up to the Tianshu name, and that much I can still guarantee.
Arrest my man.
Your point being?
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. In fact, all of you here tonight can expect very generous treatment in the future. I don't deny that I used underhanded methods to get here. But given my lowly origins, what other choice did I have?
You still don't get it, do you? Even now. What do you think?
Get him out of here. What will Nana think?
Exactly. Jur-E, clever people can always come up with a good excuse. But while you might be able to get other people to believe you, you'll never be able to deceive yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect, but when has Uncle Tien ever looked down on you?
Yeah.
He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever positive goal you may have started out with, you threw it away in that moment.
I wasn't expecting this, bro. This just got super good.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no other way. Uncle Tien was always going to give you this opportunity, even if you'd done nothing at all. Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that he drank your fish soup without doubting you, not for 1 second.
That's enough. That's enough.
How that's enough? No. Tell him again.
Like fishing. It cannot
Movie
be
time.
rushed.
Movie time.
Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jur-E these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Oh.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. Let's meet at Yanshang Tea House tomorrow morning. I'll have someone remove the explosives. Then, there's someone I have to go and see.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the professionals.
Be careful.
Don't worry. As long as they're willing to cooperate, this'll be a straightforward deal. Get some rest. See you tomorrow.
Dude, I love anytime they show me with the movie. I love the movies, man. I love the little movie cutscenes. Alright. Gotta wait till the following day after that. You are so good, man. You don't even have to worry about it, man. It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Alright. Where we going to?
There is now no poison left in his system, but recovery from the damage already done will not happen overnight.
Dr. Baiju, is my father going to be...
You needn't worry too much. Keep taking the prescribed medicine every day, and a full recovery will take at most 2 to 3 years. It's good we caught it in time. Internal things would have been much more serious.
How did they successfully secure such a seldom-seen poison? It seems the Fatui are extremely resourceful. Unfortunately for them, they were up against us.
Uncle Tien will be heading off now.
Everyone watching,
remember to get plenty of rest and avoid overexerting yourself while you're recovering.
Don't worry.
Everybody watching like this video. I read that wrong.
Ah, you're here too? Thank you for all you've done to resolve this situation. I'll have to make some tea in a moment. You simply have to try it.
Are you feeling any better?
The exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a pressing issue after all. My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tien. In my opinion, Zhi is not suitable for the position. But Qianwei and Mingbo both have potential.
You have my gratitude. People can change their loyalties easily. I've always known this. But whenever it happens, it's still a dismal experience.
It is.
Is it just Paimon, or is Uncle Tien not that surprised?
Don't underestimate Uncle Tien. He wouldn't have appointed me as assessment officer if he hadn't had his doubts about Zhi. Normally, the Yuehai Pavilion would be responsible for assessing the candidates. Isn't that right, Uncle Tien?
Yes, to be quite honest, I wanted to trust him unreservedly. But I have to be responsible with the position of Tianshu. When I first met Zhi, I wondered if he had approached me with a hidden agenda. So I secretly investigated him. I concluded that he had no ulterior motives whatsoever. He just saw me as an ordinary fishing friend. In the end, even he changed. But when did it start?
What if none of this had ever happened?
I never had any plans to recommend him directly, but I always intended to give him the chance to compete on a level playing field. Family background and fame mean everything to many people, but I don't attach great importance to them. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all manner of things. What I really admired about Zhi was his intelligence and resilience.
I have to admit, he's a smart guy, and very cautious. The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk, but Zhi was still extremely careful with the poisoning. He chose that specific liquor from Xinyue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison, and he chose to wait until the Fatui official was drunk and had his guard down before delivering it to him. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison from the compartment into the liquor. Afterwards, We also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Jur-E would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterwards.
But that's still really dangerous.
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate to put himself in harm's way to achieve his goal.
How is Juri now?
Well, I mean, he's sitting in a jail cell. Like Yanfei says, everyone who breaks the law has to pay the price. Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
A deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you arrested him?
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my subordinates as soon as I realized. But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance to catch a big fish.
Well, did you?
Almost. Unfortunately, it slipped off the hook at the last second.
Uncle Tian? Yeon? What are you talking about? Paimon doesn't understand.
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position of Tianshu.
Yes.
Or, to put it the other way around, the Fatui made an attempt to interfere in the Tianshu selection process. With Yusupov in our hands, and a statement from Jur-E, we could afford to continue with a diplomatic offensive. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophan, Yusupov's second-in-command. Then we'd have a pawn in the ranks of the Fatui. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new options.
So, this was your real plan?
Why else did you think I was investing so much time and effort into this case?
So, okay, well, did your plan succeed?
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, and we passed all the information on to Lady Ningguang. But when we tried to make contact with Theophan, he was gone, along with all the evidence.
The Fatui must be spying on us. Otherwise, they'd never been able to respond so quickly.
I found out from other sources that the Harbinger Regrator got involved. The Fatui's main forces aren't concentrated here. Regrator was only treating this as a peripheral concern. It's a pity that Theophan got away. But knowing which Harbingers are still looking at Liyue is something. It gives me a starting point for my next mission.
I have to ask, Yelan, do you have any desire to take over the position of Tianshu yourself? I remember you showed some interest a few days ago at Yenshang Tea House. In my estimation, you are more than competent.
Oh, that. I was obviously joking. I prefer my current life. There's danger and there's excitement. Although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role, as Tianshu, I wouldn't have the chance to get involved in anything truly clandestine or face any real danger. All right, I'm done here. Time for me to go. I'm heading off again in a few days, and I still have to prepare.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed, it's for me to know and you to find out. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, you're sure to get caught up in another misadventure before too long. Maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. A lot of people are watching you for a lot of reasons. If you have any more questions, just ask Uncle Tian. After the recent turn of events, I'd say he owes you one, wouldn't you?
Yep, some money. Hey, we did it. Alright. That was cool. That was a very cool thing. Alright, I'm looking at right now. So then work on that. Let's go to my tea cup. Wrong button.
Would you care to sit?
If you ever...
Yeah. Alright, let's see, is the traveling guys here. He's not. But this guy want to say something to me for some reason.
Ah, there you are. You appear to be in good spirits.
Would you like to have a chat with me?
A chat of the idle variety?
I forget you're not a fan of small talk.
No, it's fine. I don't mind. It's only fair that I set aside some time for you.
Are you still pretending with the Moscow security?
How perceptive of you. Yes, I am. Whether it's human avarice lurking in the shadows, or a conspiracy from outside
this guy
the
is pretty
human
much
world,
anime Batman.
evildoers are only waiting for us to let our guard down. This is not what you wanted to talk about, is it? That's a given. But I will also try to find some conversation topics that align with your interests.
Okay. Cool insight. Cool insight, though. Alright. So what's going on here? Reach data energy rank extraordinary. Furnace. Play sets. The sets, that's what I need to start doing. Alright.
Would you care to... If you ever have it...
I need 10 sets. Okay. Let me actually do that. Could I have more people? No, I didn't. One of these days, I just need to like grind and like make a set. I definitely need help for you guys. I think that might be the next stream that I want to do. To make a set in there to upgrade myself. But right now, I'm not really worried about that. But let's how do you get out of this? I pressed save by accident. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got in the stars. What Yo, not a lot. Alright. Well, how much I got left? I'm pretty sure I got one of these. One. Ooh. How much do I have here to get these? Not even entertaining that. 75. I'm gonna leave that alone for now. But yeah. This has been my stream. This has been another Laugh Out Live LOL Short. I'm PT Short, and yes, it's been a Genshin Impact. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you much for enjoying this very, very good mystery I went through. It was kind of boring at the start, but it picked up. I was interested in eating Doritos behind the chair like it's popcorn. But yeah. If you like the video, please leave a comment. If you like the video, please leave a like. Comment below, let me know you want to see more stuff like this or other stuff. And if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, get notified of this video and live stream. I'm gonna go to sleep. I gotta wake up before, let's say 5-ish. But yeah, thanks for everybody for hopping in for this viewership. See ya.